support for the Supa crew as they take down another team, this time the Copenhagen Wolves. Tell us about your strategy going into picks and bans.
Well, we decided to ban Kate again against Forgiven because it worked really well last game. Last time we played them like 2 weeks ago. So like we just first pick Lucian and ban Kate, and then he's forced to play Jinx or Ezreal. And basically, at the moment on LCS, he played only Lucian and Kate, and he's not that comfortable on other champs. So we decided to do it again, and it worked pretty well.
Now, in a game like this, where you fall behind early in the bot lane due to the level 1 tactic Copenhagen Wolves always do with their bot lane, how do you actually come back when you get so poked, you were so low, and you couldn't really move out? But how do you come back from that?
Well, the matchup is pretty hard. Like Annie against Karma. Karma will always dominate early game. But with Annie, you just wait level 6 and try to catch, and try to get good ganks from your jungler.
What is your opinion then on Karma support in general? Do you think it's good because it's so strong early, or do you think it falls off late game, or what do you all think about Karma?
I think it's pretty good in lane, but it lacks something in team fights, and yeah, only the speed is really impactful.
Yeah, and it worked good for him with the talisman, of course. Can you compare what you can do as an Annie in those team fights that were so important and where Karma lacks?
Karma is like basically will win lane and put pressure. Like we almost lost bot turret at like 7 minutes or something. So they played really great bot lane, but yeah, like we waited for ganks and we got really good stuns and GG.
Now, it was a very slow game, to say. The mid-game kind of stopped you guys. You gave up the dragons, but you took the top turret instead for it. And it seemed you were just happy farming. Was that correct, or what was the general tactic?
Yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. Like from the point where we lost mid turret, we just decided to turtle for a long time. And Mimer told us that he would outscale Renekton at one point. So we are just letting him farm top and GG.
What is the general form for you in the team? Still riding that high from beating Gambit. How much of a shock was that to you, by the way? That you guys beat Gambit last week, and for a lot of people that came quite as a shock. Was that the same for you?
Yeah, we actually didn't expect to win against Gambit. But yeah, I think we are in a good shape at the moment. And yeah, we prepare really well games. Like every game we prepare really well, and it works out.
Now, you guys got your gaming house. I assume pretty much everyone has moved in now. How much do you think that's going to help? You know, the practice and just in general the preparing, as you just talked about. Is it going to give you guys a huge boost, or what do you think?
Yeah, at the moment we still travel back home like every week, and from this week we will just stay at our gaming house because we just got it. So it will be like really better for us, like more preparation, more team synergy. We live together, we play together every day, and we will have more time to practice as well because traveling is a long time and we waste a lot of time in travels at the moment.
Absolutely. How much do you contribute to the team synergy when you're screaming nice at the top of your lungs?
Well, I used to do that to disturb enemy team and basically motivate your team, and yeah.
You do realize we can actually hear it all the way up in the cast of this.
Upstairs.
So we know when a fight is about to happen, and it goes good for you guys because you're screaming.
Yeah, sorry for spoiling.
All right, well, thank you very much. Now, earlier in our show, we asked you to sound off on Twitter and tell us which North American LCS pro would you like to see on a European LCS team and why. And this is the first tweet from @JBarbsForReal. I would bring Dyrus to EU. I feel none of the EU top laners flat out dominate like he does. Rumble OP, what do you think?
Well, Dyrus in Europe, I think we have a lot of top laners that remind me a little bit of him in the way they play very farm heavy and then split pushes. We have seen just Mimer on Shyvana this time. We saw Dyrus on Shyvana last weekend where he was dominating and then got into team fights. I think he will fit pretty well in Europe, and I think actually he will remind quite a lot of the current top laners.
Second tweet is from @SSFPunk. With ADCs performing so well in Europe, I'd like to see how Doublelift performs against European ADCs, especially Reckless. What do you think, Mixa?
I think Doublelift has impressive mechanics, but yeah, I think like Reckless is pretty much the same level. Maybe even better, actually.
And then the last tweet is from @ScumbagEmo. I think Meteos, his plays are really amazing, and I would like to see him playing against European junglers like Diamond or Jankos.
And I really agree on this one, because watching Meteos here, he is such a good jungler. Seeing him go head-to-head with all the great junglers we have in Europe, actually to see, okay, how is the standout as well. So I would love to see him play here, and I actually think he would do fairly well.
All right, those were some great tweets again. And remember to follow us @LOL Esports and use the hashtag LCS to be heard. Thank you very much, Mixa. Congratulations once again. And now let's head over back to D-Man and quick.